What's up YouTube, it's your boy Astroknomer back with another video, and today we have the THANOS standalone 1/4 scale statue from XM Studios. Really excited about this piece. I did a video before, you guys said this is the best 1/4 scale statue of the year. I'm finally gonna see for myself, we'll see. But enough of that, let's open up this bad boy and let's see what we got on the inside. Alright, so here we go, we got the brown box open. First thing that was in the brown box that you can see is this envelope here, which is probably going to be my art print and some other things. So let's see what we got on the inside of here. Here we are. We have the art print. This looks phenomenal. Wow. That looks great. Very high quality. The only thing I hate about it is if we can get that off of there so I can frame it, put it up, that would be pretty cool. Then under here we have the packaging. Kind of show you how everything is placed in the box. I think this is actually the exclusive version, or the dual version where you get Lady Death and Thanos, but I don't have both, so there's that. We have a link to the assembly video and some instructions and other things that you want to see on the back here. Alright, so now let's get this box open. Let's see what we got. Well, first of all, before I open this box, I must say that, I mean, judging, I have Prime 1 pieces, I have Sideshow pieces. This is my first XM piece. And judging from all three, I mean, XM has the best packaging, I must say, just off the bat. I hadn't even opened it yet, but I mean, this box is almost like a chest. It just makes you feel like you just spent some money. But anyway, let's move along. Let's see what we got on the inside. Alright, so we got the famous straps here, XM Studio straps. All right, so here we are. This is what we have on the first layer. It seems like half of the stuff is gone, probably because the rest of it is the EX version. But let's get the plastic off here and let's see what we got. All right, so we got pretty much everything out of the plastic. Like I haven't even gotten to like half of the pieces, but I mean, just off seeing this stuff, man, I see why this is the 1/4 scale statue of the year according to you guys. I mean, this is phenomenal. I haven't even seen half of it yet, but let's kind of just pick up these pieces and see what we got. All right, so here we are. We have what appears to be Thanos' arm, probably his left arm. Very detailed. You see a lot of texture here. I feel like they did a great job with this piece. Here's his gauntlet here. Man, this thing is freaking huge, man. It's huge. This looks good too. Look at all this texture. There's a weathering here. Texture even like down here in the cracks and crevices. Wow, this is amazing. Here's his right hand here. Same texture, same detail. Same awesomeness. Here's this amazing head sculpt. It's pretty heavy too. This is amazing. Like this is perfect. Like this is, man, they did a great job with this. This is a very great piece. Awesome. Here's a piece that goes to the base. And last but not least, this is his chest plate. I don't know what you call it, but again, same level of detail, a lot of texturing. There's some pattern going on here. This is crazy, man. This is really crazy. All right, so here we are deep into the box here. We have the base, looks like Thanos' actual body, and a couple other things, but let's see what we got here. All right, so here we are. We have everything unwrapped. There's only 3 things, or 4, 5, count literally everything. We have the base, we have Thanos' body, and we have one last piece for the base. It's like a little part that comes off the base. Then over here in the corner, we have the little plaque that comes with Thanos. Let me show you that. So out of the box, we have here we are. The plaque. It's pretty cool. Take the plastic off. I think, well, I'll wait. This is it, but I think I will display this next to Thanos. Why not, right? This is the remote to control his gauntlet because he has like the stones light up. So that's going to be the remote for that. Let me show you this base. This is pretty heavy, so I don't think I'll be... Actually, yeah, I'll show you the base. Here we are, the base. The detail is crazy. I'll give you a quick overview. This is pretty heavy, so we won't have this up long. But if you look, there's like different colors in the little pegs. That's for those little bones that I didn't unwrap in the last clip. I still gotta, color code them and have them there, which is pretty good because if they didn't, I don't know how I'll be able to get them in. But all right, but now that we got everything pretty much unwrapped, let's put this guy together and let's see what we got. All right, so here we are. We have Thanos here on the turntable, and man, I must say that this is the most impressive piece. One of the most impressive pieces that I've seen ever, if not from XM Studios. This piece is absolutely phenomenal, but let's jump straight into the review. Now, starting off at the base, you have Thanos who's standing on gravel and what appears to be some type of machinery or some type of building from maybe a distant planet, maybe his home planet Titan. But just the level of detail is almost like a turquoise color. There's just so many intricacies and so many different patterns and textures and just different paint apps that go to this building here. And I'll just call it a building. But it just looks freaking phenomenal. I mean, it's broken in some pieces, some places it's not. I mean, there's just a lot of detail here. I love the contrast. I love how it that turquoise color kind of contrasts off the entire statue, which is more of a traditional blue and the gold, right? And then on top of this building, you have the ground, and then you have some bones. It looks like a dead animal, something, or maybe even a dead alien. It just looks like something's just literally died there and it's been there for quite some time. Or it may have been touched by the mistress death that pairs with this Thanos. She must have done something to this creature, and now it's just bones, literally just bones. That's all you see. And that just gives such a sinister, dope, like weird effect to the statue. It just makes this base super dynamic, and I really appreciate that. Now, moving up to Thanos himself, this is absolute. I mean, this is the star of the show here. I mean, Thanos, starting off at his boots, again, just so many different layers, textures. It's just, I mean, you can just literally look at it and just instantly feel the level of care, detail, and effort that went into this piece. I love how this gold on his boots is almost like a foggy gold. It's different from the rest of his armor. It looks like obviously it's been weathered. There's some dust there. I'm assuming from him walking through the ground here, you can see that his boots are a little bit weathered. There's a little bit, it's almost like scratches that they put on his boots that look really cool as well. It gives it that effect. Moving up to his legs, you have this just almost like just a lot of dots, which is just gives his pants a lot of texture. And then also too, you also have on the top of his thighs, you have a different texture that it just looks really cool. It was more of a purple color versus a blue color, and I like both. I like both the same. Here in his staying on his legs, the gold knee pad on his legs, it's more of a brownish, blackish tone to it. I'm assuming the reason being is because he's been putting in that work. You know, he's been putting in that work. So Thanos, he you know, I just love how everything's not very clean in his armor. You can clearly tell that he has been through a few things, and given the, you know, everything that's happening on the base, it just tells a story. Moving up to his waist, you have his belt that has a lot of different patterns and textures with it as well. I'm gonna say that a lot in this review. I mean, that's one of the things that makes this statue so dynamic, is because of the textures and the patterns. And they did not cut corners when it came to putting those little details that make statues from good to great, or from great to the best. They did not cut corners on this piece. Moving up to his torso, I love how he's framed. You know, I love. I mean, sometimes when you have aliens, they tend to do weird things with anatomy, where he has like a 20 pack, and then he has like all these different muscles on like all over here on the sides, and his lats are just 4 times the size of a regular person's, and now his body looks disproportionate and just looks weird. They did not do that here. This looks like a Thanos piece. This is like a Thanos body. I mean, it fits well. I'm not mad at the anatomy there. You know, I think that they did a great job. Very comic book accurate. Loving how, you know, you have like his shoulder pads, his main mantle here on his shoulders and his chest. It covers well. I mean, hey, it's the same thing. Great gold color. It's not that it's spick and span gold. There's a little bit of there's like a dark gold and lighter gold. They mixed it together to give it like an in-between color that looks really cool. Then if you look down in the cracks and crevices, there's details and patterns there as well, which is really cool. I love, let's jump to his pose before we get to his head sculpt. I love his pose, love how, I mean, this is almost like a museum type pose. I guess you can call it that, but they nailed it. You know, he's stepping up over the animal, and I think it just looks really cool. I mean, you have his gauntlet out front. And by the way, the gauntlet lights up. It didn't come with the battery, and I don't have that type of battery here at the house, so I'll have to go get the battery to turn it on. But it's just a really cool piece, man. Really cool piece. Thanos himself, the head sculpt is probably one of the best things on this statue. They absolutely nailed it on this piece. I mean, I can't see any issues with his head sculpt. His teeth has like this glossy type effect to it. I don't know how they did that, but that looks really cool. They're sculpted perfectly. His face sculpt, it looks exactly like Thanos. Maybe not the Thanos from the movies, but I mean, this is the comic book version. I mean, it looks phenomenal, man. It looks really phenomenal. His gloves, I just want to touch briefly on his gloves. His gloves, it looks like a mechanism, looks like a futuristic device for destruction. That's how it comes off. It looks like it's something that you need to look out for. Again, a lot of texture. It looks like they went extra with the textures and the patterns in the gloves. A lot of colors. I like the colors they did. It's very shiny. You know, even on the fingers, he has like on his fingers, there's textures. There's different textures. Even on the insides of his hands, there's textures. I mean, there's just textures everywhere, from front to back. Even on the front of him and on the back of this Thanos, again, same thing from front to back. It looks freaking phenomenal. Love the paint app. Again, just one last thing, love the paint app on the ground here. They did a great job. I mean, it gives, you know, there's like little brushes of orange in the ground, which almost gives off like a lava vibe, like he's like on a volcano or something. I'm not sure if that's what that is, but it still looks very cool nonetheless. So one thing I did appreciate about this piece is these little rib cage bones in the ground here. There's a lot of them, probably over 10 to 12. And when I first saw it, I was thinking to myself, geez Louise, how am I going to do that, like before I got the statue? But they're color coded, which is really good, and it made it 10 times easier to get these in here. But building him wasn't that bad. I think the longest part or the hardest part was getting the bones in there and figuring out which one is which, because there's like 2 shades of blue, 2 shades of orange. Like, you kind of have to figure out which is which, but it does help a lot. But once you figure that part out, the rest is a breeze. Throw Thanos on there, put him together, and you're done. One thing I do wish is, you know, I had the EX version with Lady Death. I have Lady Death coming as well, but I got them separate. I didn't get the 2 together, which would have gotten me a discount and more more switch outs. But you know, you live and you learn. Because he has 2 more head sculpts. There's like an effect on his hand. There's like another 2 swap outs or something crazy with his arms. There's a lot going on with that. But I'm really happy with this. I mean, so if you have the opportunity to grab this Thanos, as this Thanos, like just by itself, standalone, I still recommend it 100%. I think that this gives the Sideshow maquette a run for its money. I'm not gonna say it's better, because I've seen both in person. I know people who have the Thanos on Throne, but man, this really makes it tough. We'll see. I mean, you guys let me know, which one do you like the best? This one or the Thanos on Throne maquette from Sideshow? I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I feel like you can go either or, and I won't be mad at it. You can put this one first or you can put the other one first. Either way, it's a phenomenal piece. I mean, phenomenal Thanos statues. 2 of the best on the market, in my opinion. Now, this is it, man. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this piece. Did you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know. Do you have it? Do you have Lady Death to go with him as well? I just want to hear everything you have to say about it. But until next time, y'all be good. Y'all be safe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.